Alright. I think we have one more attempt there. I don't know if I need to do anything over there. I think we might have to... Okay, no, that's just a dead end. I don't got anything here. I think we have to go to the other timeline. I actually am not sure. Because just looking at the tree... Well... Let's try this last one. We'll try this last word. The chill word. We're gonna chill.
They'd run the classic good cop, chill cop interrogation. Luca walked calmly to the light switch, flicking it off and on a few times.
Oh my god.
Mr. Tolliver shook his head, gathering his wits.
Golly, I sure got my bell
He
wrong.
looked over to find Luca, who returned a calming grin.
This was all a big mistake. Luca, what's going on here? Why do you have me strapped down? No one's fault, really. Rollo just got a little startled. Rollo's here?
Rollo and Beck emerged from hiding to give a timid wave.
Well, alright. Mistakes happen. You kids gave old Hiram a good scare. Just get me out of these ropes and I'll call it even.
Luca glanced over to Rollo and Beck, who replied with skeptical looks.
Mr. Tolliver, why are you in my grand's basement? I'm here to help, of course. Help with what? What's my grand up to? If you'll just cut me loose, I can show you. How do I know we can trust you?
Mr. Tolliver exhaled with disappointment.
Luca, have I ever done wrong by you? No. And since your grand moved to town, yes. Haven't I been nothing but welcoming? Yeah. So why would I turn my back on your family now? It's just, all this stuff seems kind of weird. Bored with names of people from town, and archive of my dad's old disturbing patient notes.
Luca gestured to the corner.
Barrels of explosives? I can explain everything. You just need to untie me. You kids deserve an explanation.
Luca looked again to Rollo and Beck. This time they shrugged. Luca began to slowly loosen the bindings. Mr. Tolliver gently rubbed his wrists.
That's a good lad. This will all make sense and— oh, he's backing away.
He edged imperceptibly toward the stairs as he spoke.
Oh, buddies. Ooh, a very dark past indeed. Clowns,
Before the kids
yes.
had even noticed his movement, Mr. Tolliver was at the light switch.
A past that must be
He
brought
punctuated
to...
his final words by flicking the switch and rushing up the stairs.
Oh.
Beck darted to the wall and turned back on the lights. It was too late. Rollo confirmed what they all heard.
He just locked us down here.
Mr. Tolliver's muffled voice came from behind the door.
I wasn't lying, you know. This is for your own good. You kids just keep tight down there and let the adults handle this.
They looked
I don't think the
bewildered
adults
at each
know
other.
what's gonna happen. Play it cool, huh? Not now, I'm back. Oh, dang.
They heard
Alright.
the staccato thump of quick steps. The kids looked down in resignation. This isn't how it goes in Hank Atomic. For some reason, they'd always assumed it was up to them to save their town. Luca opened his mouth, hoping to conjure some magical words to make this right. Only a hollow croak escaped. The end.
Oh, there we go.
Well, we certainly aren't going to find a grand resolution to our tale locked in a basement. Back to the drawing board.
Okay, so yeah, that's done, I guess it's gotta be this. Alright, let's move to the old timeline.
Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Flight. He squinted down the barrel of the mission control defense cannon,
T-shirt
aiming it through
cannon!
an opening in the dense tree branches. He looked up with surprise as it struck true and taut.
Wow, I can't believe that worked. Hey, Mr. Kerr! We'd love to hear your thoughts, but I'm afraid we have places to be. Come on, Iggy. See ya, jerks. Fine, we know where that leads them. This way, we'll take the tunnels. Ooh, the tunnels.
Luca and Iggy winced as they sprinted through the thicket. The branches clawed at them, reluctant to give passage. After what felt like a marathon, Luca stopped in his tracks as they reached the clearing. What the? That was all he was able to say before Iggy slammed into his back. The boys tumbled down a steep decline and crashed with a wheezing thud on a surface as hard as ice. In fact, it was ice. Chapter 5. Signs. They stood silently, catching their breath. The sky was like sapphire. With each breath, a plume of steam escaped from Luca's lungs. Let's keep moving. Luca pulled Iggy to his feet as they gazed across a snowy terrain.
Alright, we're here again. But this time we were with the injured Iggy. That was actually pretty badass. I think we lost him. Are we up in the mountains? I don't think so. If anything, we went downhill. Then what's up with the winter wonderland? All I know is there's no going back the way we came. Alright then. Find a way home. The hazmats! What's the readout? Sitting just above 258 Kelvin. That's a bit down from last time. Should we report this to Mr. Kerr? Meh, still within safe ranges. It may be spreading, but it's under control for now. Oh my god. Oh, that's why it explodes everywhere. Dude, relax. Just a few more sites to hit before we can punch out. Let's get this over with. Yeah, it's quitting time. What's all this? Hard to say with all the snow. I think it's a town sign. I can almost make out the letters. What town could this even be? There couldn't be another town this deep into Weekwood. I'm looking at evidence to the contrary. Let's figure out what we're dealing with here. Snow's gotta go. Do we just, like, kick it? Yes, more snow to help the snow. Beacon Pines.
The boys stared in disbelief at the sign that now clearly read, "Welcome to Beacon Pines."
This doesn't make any sense. We're in Beacon Pines? How is that possible? We ran away from town. How did we get back here? I guess we got turned around. It's been colder than normal lately. It's a pretty big difference between sweater weather and this Arctic hellscape. The puddle we fought at before, it was cold too. Maybe all of this leads to one source. The source. What the hell's going on? We're gonna get some answers. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Ooh! Oh, that's right! I forgot. Rolo in this universe is still kidnapped. Luca,
Luca
are you
had
there?
almost forgotten the walkie-talkie he was carrying.
It's that bozo Kerr. I hope nothing bad has happened to you out in those
Luca
woods.
looked
Oh wait,
at
no,
Iggy
that's
with
Kerr?
hesitation.
No need to be
With a
rude.
resigned sigh, Luca responded.
It seems like the only dangerous thing in the woods is you. It speaks, the young man of the hour. Now, how in tarnation did you end up with one of our radios? Just lucky, I guess. Boy, howdy, you Van Horns are full of surprises, aren't you? You knew my parents? Never had the honor of meeting your father, but your mom sure was a handful.
Luca winced, shoving the walkie-talkie back into his pocket.
Ooh. Oh my goodness.
The crunching of footsteps trailing Luca went hush. He looked back to see Iggy's face twisted with confusion.
Everyone's gone. What? There's nothing but more snow. There must be an explanation for all this. We have to keep moving. We can look all you want. I quit. Iggy, we have to keep going. Iggy, don't be a little shit, okay? You don't get it, do you? This is one of your pathetic Hank Atomic stories. We aren't going to save the day. We aren't even going to save ourselves. My face is mangled, the town is destroyed, and everyone we've ever known is gone. We don't know that. You just can't quit. Do whatever you want. Ugh. Iggy, no.
Luca peered upward at the darkening sky. He let out a long, foggy breath. Faintly, Iggy began to cry. Seeing Iggy in such a pathetic state gave Luca a sense of compassion, and more than a little guilt.
It's getting pretty late, I think. Probably not a great idea to stumble around in the dark anyway.
Luca allowed himself to collapse next to Iggy.
Let's just
The
rest
boys
for a
huddled
bit.
together for warmth and comfort. If not for exhaustion, their minds would be racing, trying to make sense of the events of the day. As it was, all they had energy for was to sit in silence, numb.
The way the snow covered everything over, it's kind of calming. Yeah. Haven't had time to say it, but thanks. For getting us away from those creeps. I sort of froze up back there. Iggy, I should be the one apologizing. This all happened because I lost my temper. Nah, that's bull hockey. First of all, you didn't know what that gunk would do? You didn't, right? Of course not. And second, stop with this baloney about losing your temper. But I did lose my
Iggy
temper.
motioned sarcastically to his half-deformed face.
Obviously. But that's exactly what you should have done. Huh? I was being a horse's ass. You were supposed to be a horse's ass in response. That's how it works. Iggy, I'm having a hard time following. You wanted me to fight you? Of course. Jeez, you goody-goody types never take forever to understand this very basic point. I can't read anymore.
Iggy shrugged.
You're bored. Sometimes I just feel empty. You wouldn't understand. You and Rollo was always having a blast together, laughing and calling that dinky little treehouse mission
Iggy
control.
now wept openly.
He just wanted to be part of the little treehouse gang. With his perfect little life. My life is not perfect. Everybody in town likes you. Not everybody. That new girl hasn't even unpacked and she already likes you. You have Tish.
He wiped his nose with a sleeve.
I love Tish. Tish is great. But she ain't exactly the world's greatest conversationalist, you know?
Luca gave a warm chuckle.
Yep.
Iggy cleared his throat as he wiped his eyes.
Must be. Oh, it's a bad day for rain.
Iggy arched into a wide yawn.
Yeah.
Luca's eyelids began to slowly drift shut.
Luca? Yeah? I always did want to see the inside of your dinky little treehouse. What did you think? Not bad. I'll give you the full tour when we get back. You know what?
That's all Luca could whisper before succumbing to sleep. Iggy snuggled in some more.
When it comes to worst days of my life, this one wasn't half bad. That's awful. Oh my god,
The house
it's
smelled of
freezing.
warm bread. Luca was playing with toy blocks on the living room rug. He looked up to see his parents on the couch. His mother held his father's head in her lap. She idly stroked his hair while humming a song. A voice behind Luca spoke. "This is how you remember them, huh?" Luca turned to see his own face. The doppelganger from his dreams, still clad in a yellow hazmat suit, still carrying a look of disdain behind empty eyes. Aww, look at this perfectly cozy scene. You know it wasn't really like this. The figure picked up a toy block and inspected it. It's amazing the facades that one can build given the right materials. Not that I blame us. These are a child's memories, all warm and fuzzy. You don't remember, do you? Luca snatched the block from the figure's yellow-gloved hand. Remember what? The doppelganger pointed to the couch. The last day we saw him alive. The day he chose to abandon us.
Oh.
Luca turned to look at his father, still lounging on the couch. That's not true. He didn't abandon us. The doppelganger waved his hand dismissively. Everything is true here. It's just a matter of what we choose to see. Let me show you. The world flickered and pulsed. Luca was sitting next to his bed, listening to his heartbeat with one of his dad's stethoscopes. The doppelganger limped into the room. No, we both know that's not how this went. He grabbed Luca's hand and guided the stethoscope to the floor. Luca heard muffled shouting, brought close by the stethoscope. It was his parents, fighting. Do you remember what we did next? Luca gave a slow nod and crept down the hall to peek through the banister. He could see the outline of his mother at the bottom of the stairs. Damn it, Walt. We can't afford to get involved in this. She was scared. His father stepped forward. What am I supposed to do? Just watch? There's a sickness in this town, and we both know who's behind it. I swore an oath to help people. I won't turn my back on them. Luca's mother grabbed Walt. She was crying, pleading. I can't lose you.
He's about to walk out to grab the milk and he's never gonna return.
Walt calmly removed Eleanor's hand from his shoulder. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. I could never live with myself if I let Sharper get away with this.
To just get divorce papers.
Eleanor raised her voice. Spare me your bullshit platitudes. What about our son? Luca flinched, dropping the stethoscope down the stairs. Walt turned with a panicked smile. Luca?
Hey,
is that you,
sport.
buddy? With tears in his eyes, Luca descended the stairs. Mom? Dad? What's going on? Walt dropped to a knee to meet Luca eye to eye. Nothing, buckaroo. Your mom and I just got a little overexcited is all. Luca placed the stethoscope against his father's chest. His heart was racing. It sounded like you were going somewhere?
He's just gonna go down to the corner convenience store.
Walt gently removed the device from Luca's
It's
ears.
fine. He'll definitely come back.
Listen to me, Luca. I have some business to take care of. I'll be back in time to tuck you in. Luca hugged his father tightly. Promise?
Oh, he's
Walt
not
stood
coming
up
back, buddy.
and walked to the door. He glanced over his shoulder. I promise. With a wink and a grin, he put on his hat and strode out into the evening sun.
Who the heck is this?
A figure approached soundlessly from the foggy snowfall.
I don't know if we talked to this character.
them, lingering in contemplation. Slowly raising one hand above Iggy, it snapped out 2 brisk raps on his head. From a deep slumber, Iggy sprang up defensively.
Get your hands off me.
Whether it was the calming presence or the recognition that he was not in danger,
Who is this?
Iggy felt his clenched fists lower.
Just what do you think you're
Luca
doing?
looked up, gradually remembering his whereabouts. The figure exhaled a cloud of warm vapor.
You two certainly have caused a lot of commotion. What's that supposed to mean? Take it easy, Iggy. We were asleep minding our own business. You're the one running around knocking on people's heads. I'm sorry if I hurt you, Iggy. You didn't hurt nobody. Anybody. Huh? Oh, I see. You think you're better than me? You...
When it came to complete strangers, Iggy had trouble cobbling together an insult.
Oh no. You big, hatted, scruffy-necked furball. Okay, let's lower the temperature a bit here. Bro, it's already as cold as it can go. I mean, let's all just calm down. Who are you? A friend. An observer. A hitchhiker on the infinite expanse of possibility. Who are you? You can call me Nat. Introducing new characters at the end of the game?
Iggy huffed with gratification.
How about you make like a gnat and buzz off? Very well.
Nat began to turn away indifferently.
Oh. You might say that. So you know where we are? You might also say that. Look, pal, we just want to find a safe way out of here. You gotta help us or not. Before knowing how to leave, you have to know where you are. Luca, I don't know about you, but I'm getting out of here one way or another.
Iggy turned sharply and began to stomp off.
enough with the riddles. Iggy, wait up.
Realizing he'd worn their patience then, Nat relented.
Very well, I suppose this isn't the time for metaphors. I'll show you how to get back home.
Luca and Iggy turned around with hope in their eyes.
Uh-huh. Come here.
Nat took a deep breath in.
Who are you? Close your eyes.
Nat exhaled slowly, then snapped his fingers.
Oh, his? It's a he? Okay,
For a
open
brief moment, Luca and Iggy let themselves believe that some great magic was about to unfold, until they opened their eyes and found themselves in the exact same place, cold and disheartened.
Huh. This is your home. This is Beacon Pines. Look, Nat, we don't know how we got here. Maybe we stumbled through some time travel gate in Weepwood, or we teleported to some alternate universe, or this is all just some cruel experiment by Kerr and his goons. But this is not our home. You're inching closer to the truth. Alas, the reality is much less fanciful. Just give it to us straight. So be it. This is Beacon Pines, the original true Beacon Pines. You both grew up here, but the town you've called your home for the past several years is a replica. A remarkable achievement of engineering, to be fair, but a replica nonetheless. That's impossible. It's too much work. You need a whole town to replicate a whole town. Indeed, to pull off such a feat would require immense labor power. That which could be moved would be moved. That which could not would require a precise duplicate. We would have noticed. Someone would have noticed. You'd think so, unless the auditing was impeccable. A mind-numbing attention to detail. As for the innumerable trivialities which complete the tapestry, my dude, why are you using so many freaking metaphors? It has a real aversion to discontinuity, revulsion even. The brain has a wonderful way of smoothing out the rough edges. So you're saying that someone made an entire new town, moved us all, and no one noticed? Yep. But why? Why is the one question that can't be answered?
Nat narrowed his eyes, furrowed his brow, and uttered,
The source. Why'd you say the source like that? Why indeed?
Luca began to laugh uncomfortably.
It's all ridiculous. There's no way
He
they
looked
could.
down at his feet. His eyes started back and forth in contemplation. With a sudden pain, a thought struck him.
If this really is home.
He sprinted off into the pale distance. As Iggy turned to follow, Nat called out,
Iggy, it's not too late to turn back. Simply head west through Weepwood.
Chapter 6. The Source. Nat expressed his sympathy with a shrug and sauntered off as unassumingly as he'd arrived. He'd given Luca and Iggy what they needed, and nothing more.
Yes, we're in chapter 6 again. I think there's about 4 different chapter 6s. I think we're close to the end.
As Luca sprinted across the snow, the events of the past few days became clearer, pieces to a larger puzzle.
We'll see how far we get. Are we finishing it? Well, we'll see.
Roloff said he was underground somewhere, captured. Mr. Kerr tried to cover it up with lies. The clipboards were hell-bent on capturing Iggy. It all seemed to point to perennial harvest, but right now, there was one thing that Luca needed to know. Luca stopped dead in his tracks. The tree was gone, uprooted and moved, leaving a raw gash in the earth. He dropped to his knees and dug wildly at the cold snow. His numb hands hit something hard, a headstone. A dry whisper escaped Luca's lips.
You're here. All this time I thought I was visiting you, but you've been here, alone in the snow. Dad, I'm so sorry. They ruined your favorite spot in the world. Our favorite spot in the world. Dad, what do I do?
There was no reply, just snow-covered silence.
Why'd you give me the slip like that? What if I couldn't find you, you
Iggy
jerk?
finally noticed the tears welling in Luca's eyes and the snow-covered grave.
Ooh. Iggy, they stole his tree, Iggy. Yikes.
Suddenly,
Yikes.
they heard the crunch of approaching footsteps in the snow.
We gotta hide. The hazmat. Fall off distance still good. Dude, did you hear me? I said 259. Sorry. You ever think what we did here? We saved a whole town of people. Doesn't feel like it sometimes. What about everything we left behind? That's the grave of someone with a family. The people who love them will never know the truth. The truth is
He
overrated.
bent down to scoop up a snowball and lobbed it playfully.
Oh. Hey, don't be such a downer. We're gonna change the world. Come on. It's almost lunchtime. Oh my god, he's like... Let me see. I'm just gonna take a quick look to see how many chapters there are. I could have sworn we were super close to the end. I think we are kind of close. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. These dinguses out here literally dancing on
Luca
graves.
stuttered through heaving sobs.
I thought I was visiting him. I thought he was with me. That's a bad break. Here's some
Iggy gave Luca a
advice.
solid smack on the back of his head.
Oh my god. Who's any of this helping? What? Sitting here in the snow crying like some pushover? Who you helping? Iggy, look what they did. They lied to everyone. Blah, blah, blah. Luca Van Horn, you're a lot of things, but you ain't no pushover. What did I tell you before? When some jerk comes at you acting like a horse's ass, I should stand up for myself. Hell yeah. Kerr and his merry little band of clipboards pulled off the switcheroo for a reason, right? That mentioned something about a source.
Luca wiped his eyes with a sleeve.
Whatever's at the source must be awfully valuable to perennial harvest. Ooh. What do you have in mind? If it's small enough to steal, we snatch it. If it's too big to snatch, we smash it. And what if it's too big to
Iggy
smash?
flashed a mischievous smile and cracked his knuckles.
Oh, we're smashing. I'm gonna make this right, Dad. I promise. Let's do this. Locate the source. Alright. It can get awful cold out in those woods, Luca. Probably best you two stay put and conserve your energy. Help's on the way. Where's Rollo? Where's my mom? Did you kill her? Oh, heavens no. Do I seem like a killer to
Iggy
you?
and Luca shared a skeptical
Dude, I don't know
look.
what's going on with you anymore, Kerr. Well, do I? Aw, shucks. Now that hurts my feelings. Yeah, screw him. Wait a minute. If this is the original town, then that means...
Iggy darted behind a large pine and began digging furiously. He emerged holding a shoebox with a crude skull painted on its lid.
What's that? Long story. A few years back, I, came into possession of some premium grade fireworks. Not the wimpy firecracker stuff they give kids, the good stuff. He buried contraband firecrackers. That's the long part of the story. You and Rollo were doing chores at Rollo's chicken coop, and you guys pissed me off. He's the
Luca
flaming
rolled
chicken
his
coop.
eyes with realization.
No, you
Iggy
didn't.
stifled a chuckle.
Oh my god. I just wanted to give you guys a little scare, but like I said, these were like some primo fireworks. He burned down their chicken coop! I prefer to think of it as an incendiary redecoration. Rollo got grounded for months! Oh my god, he had to stash the evidence. Oh, he came back for them later. They were gone because it was a different town.
Iggy triumphantly raised the shoebox.
Turns out it wasn't the fireworks that got moved. It was us. Ooh. Alright, alright. We got the goods. Do you think this is a game? Newsflash, boyo. You're not a hero. You're a little brat who's in way over his head. I know, Iggy's such a shitter to the end. Comics these days rot and create kids' brains. Everyone thinks they're a spaceman superhero. I was always partial to Hank Atomic myself. Is that so? Do you really think you have a chance against us? You have no idea how powerful we are. Prepare for blast off, loser. Ooh, these comebacks are great. He is like 12. The source. Wait, what's this? Crooked. Just like the whole stinking place. Oh, okay, so it is a word.
Luca and
Toss it
Iggy
in,
inched
toss
up to
it
the
in,
edge of the hole
toss
with
it in.
bewilderment in their eyes. Arctic air breathed out of the cavern in heaving gusts.
Echo, 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 echo. Whoa. I can see why they wanted to move us all out of town. But why would they dig a giant hole? I think this is it. This is the source? It's a dang hole? How do we smash a hole? Oh, it's much more than that, my annoying little friend. Kerr! Where's Rollo? I wasn't lying before. He's safe. Well, safer than you two, at least. He's gonna push him in! You just had to drag me all the way out here, didn't you?
Mr. Kerr gazed down the abyss in contemplation.
It really is something, isn't it? What did you do to our town? What is all this? Well, that's a doozy of a question. This is the source. Where they collected the unrefined,
Kerr scratched the back of his head.
I don't understand this well enough to explain it. Fact of the matter is, I'm not paid to know. Oh, lazy writing. I mean, he is just a PR. He's just a PR manager. Complications like us? You are a smart
His
boy.
face contorted into a saccharine grin.
It really is nothing personal. Some people are destined to strive for greatness, and others are simply obstacles along the way. Yeah, you're creepy lackey. Point is, we all play our part in life. Mine just happen to be a lead. Ready for your curtain call. Your smile's not gonna be so winning after we're done with you. Ooh. Let's change the mood.
Kerr snapped his fingers.
He's gonna start breaking out into song. Like an 80s power ballad. Oh no, not the clipboards. Huh. Deal with them.
Iggy turned to Luca with a sly glance.
Because I have a box full of fireworks and you don't.
Iggy waved the box into the air.
Okay, but like you have
threatening
no way to
drop it down
light
the
it.
hole.
What? Okay. Let's not do something regrettable. Joke's on you, regret is one of my specialties. Out of curiosity, what would happen if I threw these in your precious hole? Nothing. You're a terrible liar. I'll have you know, I'm an exceptional liar.
Iggy plucked a single bottle rocket from the box and held it up with reverence.
Stop it, you fool! Call off your goons.
After a long pause, Mr. Kerr flung up his hand with frustration.
Very well. You can all head back for the night. It's been a long day. Yeah, it's quitting time.
Mr. Kerr sighed into the frigid air.
What, like this?
With a nonchalant flick, Iggy tossed the firework into the hole.
Oh, he just... Ooh. Whoa.
With a growl, Kerr leapt at Iggy, crashing through Luca.
Oh my gosh. Oh, wow.
Iggy tried to twist away, but in the struggle they both tumbled over the side. Luca dove forward, bracing Iggy's hand just before it slipped.
Oh, dude, they're all dead.
His grip was
They're
precarious
both
by
bad.
the cold, wet
The best
snow.
outcome. I don't know.
He could see Kerr further down, clinging to Iggy's coat.
You reckless child, what have you done? Luca, listen to me. Hold on tight and use that walkie-talkie to call them back. What channel do I use? It doesn't make a damn difference, they're always listening. The clipboards would just haul us up and snag us both. The only way you get out of this is if Kerr is out of the picture. If he lets go, we both die! I don't want to die, but seeing the look on your face almost makes it worth it. Mr. Kerr, you've had a long life. Why don't you actually do something selfless and let go?
Mr. Kerr gasped with insult.
Oh, long life? I'll have you know I can still play 25. Oh my god.
With a wild look in his eye, Mr. Kerr began to hum a proud melody.
Uh-huh. Wow, can you believe this guy?
Luca's hand began to cramp. His voice began to crack.
Kerr, just let go! No can do. If you want to save your friend, you'll have to save me too. Luca, look at me. It's okay.
Luca felt Iggy loosen his grasp.
You aren't going to kill your friend like that, are you?
Every muscle in Luca's body burned.
I'm not his friend. Yes, you are. Nah, I'm just a no-good bully. Like you, Kerr.
Luca felt his hand slipping.
Oh, send them both down? I mean, you gotta, Luca. Two birds with one stone. It makes sense for us to fall together. Wackadoos travel in
A
packs.
calm settled over Iggy's face.
Luca, let me do this.
Iggy's voice was colder than the bitter air billowing from the chasm.
Let me do the right thing for once. No, I have to choose. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh. Gotta send them both down? Or... Oh. You want to send them both? I mean, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I do not remember what each option does. I played this like over a year ago. I don't remember. I don't want to send them both. Let's refuse.
Luca had no choice but to refuse Iggy's request. He tightened his grip and reached for the walkie-talkie in his pocket. A wild delight crept onto Mr. Kerr's
but
face.
I feel like this is a bad choice.
That's a good lad. Now, radio for help. Iggy begged Luca with his eyes one last time, but Luca pressed the button and called out. We need help. Mr. Kerr is in danger. It wasn't long before they were once again surrounded by clipboards.
I feel like this was a
Mr.
bad
Kerr
choice.
sighed with relieved frustration.
I feel like both
There
of these
you
options
are.
were bad.
You really are a worthless lot, aren't you? Mirror, now. A clipboard dutifully produced an ornate ivory hand mirror, and Mr. Kerr began preening his tousled hair. Ah, that's better. Mr. Van Horn, I applaud your sharp thinking under duress. I'll put in a good word for you with the founder. Take
The
them away.
founder?
A swarm of hands overpowered Luca. The last thing he saw before a cloth bag was pulled over his head was the defeated look on Iggy's face. The end. I think this was one of those times where doing the right thing was the wrong thing.
Okay, we're gonna, like, not do either of those. Do I really have to... I don't have anything else? Like, this is done. I'm not gonna do this. Okay, we're not doing that ending. I'm not doing that ending. You guys can play this game on your own. You can do that ending. I'm not doing that. We're going back over here. Okay. We're going back to the other timeline. This is the good timeline where Iggy's not deformed, Rollo's not kidnapped. This is the good timeline. I like this better. I'm gonna do this.
And in the stillness, He began to hum. After the death of his father, Luca had trouble sleeping. Each night, his mother would sit at the foot of his bed and hum a gentle melody. It was the only
Why
thing
would
that
you
could calm
choose?
his
Wait,
mind.
killing's the right option. I don't know. I don't want to do that. You can do that. I don't want to do that. I'm not doing that.
The only thing that, however briefly, could make it all seem okay. That melody pervaded every memory Luca had of his mother. Shivering in the raw snow, he began to hum it out loud. Gran lowered the torch, listening closely. As recognition slowly set in, her heart sank. Those countless nights of consolation, the incomparable loss they shared together. She let the torch fall to the snow and sizzle out. A few steps toward Luca was all she could bear before dropping to the snow herself. Through a flood of tears, she began to hum along, note for note.
Finally, the good ending? Yeah, this is a much better ending. No ice yet.
Luca lifted his head in astonishment. The last time he heard that melody was the last night he saw his mother.
How do you know? I'm so sorry, my little buckaroo. You did. Well, I didn't want to say anything. Your mother, yes.
Luca blinked through blurry, watery eyes, trying to see more clearly. He could just make out the impression of a familiar face. He peered across the snowscape at the woman on her knees. Something about her was undeniably his mother, only smaller, older, changed.
Yeah, Gran's his mom. That's right, buckaroo. Mom!
Luca sprinted as
That's
fast
right,
as
his
he
Gran's
could
actually
toward
his mother. This is so sad, though.
They held each other close, and the cold retreated from their bodies.
Eleanor? I like how he didn't even know. I thought you were gone. Surprising all the 4th graders without media literacy watching. Hey! Okay, I was a little surprised. To be fair, I played this, like, basically in one setting. 4th graders can't be on Twitch. I know, but if they were, they'd be shook. Now, I was like, oh my god, the town got moved. I think I did the endings in a slightly different order. That's why, like, I think for me it hit a little bit different. You should have known I would never abandon my
Eleanor
son.
looked down at Luca, tightening her embrace in an appeal for forgiveness.
How? Yes, it does make more sense. Yeah, Iggy's aged and that hair turned gray. Yeah, she had a... Well, they'll explain. They'll explain. You're a smart man, Joseph. I thought you'd have pieced it together by now. You were exposed. Mom, I don't understand any of this. What happened to... Oh gosh, I have hiccups. Where'd you go? Why'd you leave me? I never left you. I was always right here, Luca. Why'd you lie to... Oh my god, I really do have hiccups. trusted me. These are bad people, Luca. They won't stop until they get what they want. And they don't care who gets hurt in the process. Then, what do? We have to stop them. Which is what?
Joseph
what is
slumped
which?
into the cold, wet snow.
What are you talking about? Oh, they want the source. So perennial harvest... Because it's not explained yet. They do explain. Calm down. They do explain. You don't gotta be yelling. Bad trope. Okay, to be fair, the endings are out of order, okay? So they can't, like... For these, they're not gonna put all of the explanation in an ending that you may not have, like, could get to yet. I don't know, if that made sense. I'm done fighting fire
For
with
the
fire.
first time in a long time, her voice felt like her own again.
No more lies. I see now there's a better way to stop perennial harvest. The cold, hard truth. The whole, no, I can't tell you, not until afterwards dies anyways. That was a bad ending. This is the good
Luca
ending.
gazed
See,
down
she's
at
the
Manfred
truth.
with
She's
pity.
gonna explain the
He looked
truth.
small. Joseph stared into the snow, as if searching it for answers.
He is shook. We got a party to crash. They're gonna explain. Calm down. He's just gonna chill here. This is fine. He always wins. Nyap, nyap, nyap.
Chapter 9. The Devil You Know.
Alright, let me take a look-see. I think I'm just gonna finish this out. I'm pretty sure we were quite close to the end.
7 months ago.
It's fine. We're gonna go a little bit longer. I want you guys to see the end, and it's gonna be weird if we just, like, end it now. So, we're gonna keep going. It's Friday. Oh, wait, I'm a little quiet now. Okay. I didn't change anything, so I don't know. Let me know if my sound changes.
Eleanor Van Horn crept down the maze
See, here's
of
your
sterile hallways
backstory.
under perennial harvest.
Here's your backstory.
She stopped in front of the large steel door marked Deep Engineering.
Deep engineering.
No turning back now. She raised a trembling hand. The stolen keycard worked as promised, and the door buzzed open with mechanical efficiency. She was immediately hit with the smell of disinfectant. It was some sort of laboratory. In one corner was a desk covered in papers. Across the room stood a tall metal pod with hoses protruding from its base. She rushed to the desk and began shifting through the piles of papers. They were experiment reports on something called Tempus Liquamen. There were dozens of them, every one stamped failed. Eleanor heard the sharp echo of footsteps approaching. She was out of time. Her eyes scanned the room, eventually landing on the strange pod. Muttering a curse under her breath, she dashed over and dove inside.
Ooh. Alright. Oh yeah, okay, so we're back to the speech. And they're gonna crash this party. Change is a choice. I'm tickled pink that we're all able to make that choice together. How great is that? This man is a liar. Excuse me? I will not. This town is a dangerous secret and perennial harvest only exists to keep it hidden. Nonsense. They picked up the whole damn town and moved it right under our noses. You aren't making any sense,
Mr.
dear.
Kerr addressed the crowd with a sarcastic tone.
Imagine such a thing. It's absurd and just plain impossible. They promised they could fix the foul harvest. They told us they would clean this place up. We just had to leave town for a few days. But while they had us evacuated, Mrs. Hartford, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you you are afraid of a lot of things, aren't you? You're sniveling little worm. This is growing tiresome. A little help, please? The clipboards! An excuse to have the whole town gather in one place? They're planning something awful. I don't know what, but these people are wicked. Don't listen to her. She has absolutely no proof. I am the proof. I'm Eleanor Van Horn.
Whispers filtered through the crowd.
Ooh. Well, aren't you just sneaky as the dickens? We all knew Valentine's fertilizer was too good to be true. Ooh. Arif has a summer race? Sorry, man. Guess you're not training on summer. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry about this disruption. My associates will take this obviously disturbed woman somewhere comfortable. She's not the one who's disturbed. You two-timing clown. I like the dude still sleeping, sticking to his principles. It was just easier to look the other way. The truth is... That's quite enough, Mr. Nuncreed.
Torment dragged on Joseph Nuncreed's face.
Take them away. No, I want them to see this. Ah, the ever-tempted... You've been quite the thorn in my side. Like a weed that's burrowed and where it doesn't belong. I must confess, you look dreadful.
He paused for a moment, plucking a piece of fuzz from his sweater and discarding it to the ground.
You managed to pull one over on me. It won't happen again. I knew you had some sort of plan to disrupt our little party. But alas, I expected something a bit more impressive. No matter, your failures are yours to bear. Mr. Kerr? Yes, sir. It's a shame it was cut short, but I thank you for that rousing oratory. I will take it from here. Ooh. You've done quality work for me, William. You can look forward to the recompense we agreed upon. Why is this child doing things?
Gave a bow of deference.
Because you don't know, man. You don't know. Founder, you were most
Gasps
gracious.
rippled through the crowd.
Ooh.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket. In one smooth motion, he downed its contents. A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His
That's
body
right, he's
and
not a
face
child
began
after
to
all.
contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Oh? Oh, that looks painful.
A hushed horror
kinda
gripped the
tripping out.
crowd. This is a story about change.
What? No. So you didn't see that coming. Oh no, he's hot. There, I said it for you guys.
Sharper examined his new hands.
He doesn't have little grubby baby hands anymore. I don't think he's hot. Oh, everything looks so much smaller now. So my question is, how did the clothes change? Like, I get the, like, aging up, but, like, how did his suit age up? This festival was a ruse. I wanted you all to witness my glorious return. Why does everyone look so downtrodden? Yes, that's where I draw the line, exactly. Did the clothes age? Did they, like, do a little quick change? Was there an extra suit under that podium? Maybe it would help if we set the mood. Mr. Kerr, be your dear and reveal the sign. Sharper Valentine Festival. Wonderful.
Sharper choked out a crude squawk of a laugh.
Why are you squawking?
Frustrated grumbles sprinkled through the crowd.
Sharper, you malicious bastard. Ooh. I'm glad you're back so I can tell you to your face. You destroyed this town. We ain't gonna let you get away with it again. Ooh.
William Kerr gave a subtle nod to the clipboards.
Not the clipboards. Oh, you coward. Oh, they're... Oh. Oh
A
my
helpless
God.
quiet settled over the crowd.
I thought so. Did you all truly believe you could be free of me? A town of complete and utter fools. You're clearly lost without me. Nah, they seem pretty found if you ask me. Ooh. Oh, no, Gus. No. I gave you both the greatest gift a parent can give, the opportunity to prove yourselves in my absence. Squandered. To say I am disappointed would be an understatement, but silence, Augustus, an adult is speaking. I don't know which is worse, a son who is completely hopeless, or a daughter with such potential who inevitably lets me down. Eris, you fail me with admirable consistency. Thankfully, I was counting on it this time. Oh my god, he's awful! I was focused on cementing our legacy. Legacy? Who needs a legacy when you can just live forever? It's alright, kiddo. I'm afraid you suffer from a complete lack of imagination. There's no helping it. Where's Joseph? You didn't take the opportunity to slip off, did you? Everyone should give him a hand. None of this would have been possible without you. I think you've said enough. Nonsense, the people deserve to know how helpful and loyal you've been. I only did what I did because you left me no choice. Buddy, it's a little late to be saying that. You were weak. You're about to be rich beyond your wildest dreams. Oh my god. An aging actor desperate to recapture his youth. He played his part and soon he'll be able to play the leading man again. Forever, in fact, if he remains loyal. Beacon Pines is mine again, and I'm willing to share its spoils. Are you saying William Kerr is never in charge of perennial harvest? You think that puffed up blatherskite? I don't even know what that means. It's your big exclusive.
Sharper addressed the crowd with indignant pride. He'd planned this moment for so long that now, at the deed's fruition, it almost felt frivolous.
I need a figurehead to hold things down while I orchestrate my return. Someone to misdirect, lie, and bilk this town for a spell. So I invented William Kerr. Take your bow, you've earned it.
Mr. Kerr flourished a preposterously elaborate bow.
Patrick C. Montesquieu, thespian extraordinaire. It was truly the role of a lifetime. Wait, so this Bill Kerr was a Pat C the whole time? Now that your secret is out in the open, what's to stop this town from rising up against you? Oh, that's the delicious part. He's gonna eat them! I know each and every person in this town... they were actually gathering information. The choice is simple. I'm not afraid of you. The young hero. I've kept a keen eye on you. You and your friends made a habit of disrupting my plans. If things would have gone a bit differently, you might have had your moment of triumph. But that's fate for you. You can't do this! Oh, I bet I can. I've won. Never underestimate what a great man can do. Time is my plaything. Mwahaha.
Sharper coughed up one final laugh and cracked his knuckles.
Let's get to work, shall we?
And so, Sharper set about remaking the town in his own image. The fertilizer factory soon reopened for business. Sales rose steadily as more and more farmers across the countryside began to swear by its miraculous properties. Beacon Pines became famous, a secretive town that, for the right price, shared its gifts with all. Gifts that became more and more necessary in a world where winters grew longer and longer. The end. This is wrong, but things are becoming clearer now. You can feel it, right? We can't let Sharper win. He might just be the key to this whole thing.
Yep, that's the ending. Wasn't that a happy ending?
Let's see.